Dodi, ja sitten jatketaan. Pikakertaus edellisen striimin, eli hankittu meidän ryhmä. Oli se pahis Sären ja sitten se alus, joka on Reaper. Joo, mä tiedän itse sen nimen kyllä, mutta mä yritän pitää tämän spoileri vapaana kuitenkin jotenkuten. Eli Sären tappoi sen Nailuksen, me hommattiin meidän ryhmä. Ja hommattiin todisteita Säreniä vastaan. Ja tiedetään, että meidän galaksissa tapahtuu extinction niinku cycle, joka on niiden Reaperitten tekemä. Kerran 50 000 vuodessa. 50 000 vuoden välein noin suurin piirtein ne tuhoaa kaiken elämän galaksista. Kaiken kehittyneen siis. Meillä oli se porukka, tiimi täällä näin. Mennään tutustuu meidän tiimiläisiin. Tuolla on suurin osa, tuolla olikohan täällä nyt. Täällä on ainakin tämä Keiden.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Just remember, Lieutenant, I saw her first.
Only by a few seconds, sir.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
I trust you won't have any questions when whatever's coming hits the fan.
None. I'm not questioning the mission. I'm just concerned. You won't have to worry about me, Commander. Anything you need, Commander?
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
No ei ehkä. Onks täällä... Tää alus päättyy tossa. Normandy SR1 päättyy tuohon kohtaan. Täällä ei ole enää mitään.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Toi I should go on kyllä, joo. Sitten Liaralle juttelemaan.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Any chance she's in this for power or personal gain?
No, not the Benezia I knew. But I hadn't spoken with my mother in many years. She may have changed.
Joskus näissä keskusteluissa nämä vaihtoehdot niin antaa eri kuvan, mitä se sitten sanoo oikeasti.
Know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Why agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Mä vissiin kysyin ton, mutta joo.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I should go, aina sama, että I should go. Sehän on meemi. Joo, Asari kulttuuri. Ne on kaikki naisia. Käymään. Juttelua. Mut kyllä näihin tiimiläisiin on hyvä tutustua ja mitä niillä on asiaa ja niin edelleen. Ja voi mennä Skarrukselle juttelemaan sitten.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Yay.
Commander, you have a minute to talk.
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, sir. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Niin. Ashley on kyllä kaamea rasisti.
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Joo, se oli lyhyt keskustelu se. Mutta silloin mä aloitin Mass Effectin, niin mä pelasin Mass Effect 3 ekaa kertaa ja sitten mulla valittiin ton Ashleyn siihen ja sitten kun mä pelasin ekaa kertaa ykkösen ja näin, niin huomasin, että sehän on kauhea rasisti toi Ashley.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Ei varmaan hirveästi.
Ask a Krogan. Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Joo, eli Turianit ja Kroganit ja noi. Salaria laiset. Eli noi on niinku sotinut keskenään tuo ja tuo kansa ja ne on kehittänyt salarialaisten kanssa yhteensä sen Genophage, jolla ne tekee sen, että ne ei pysty lisääntymään nuo ja ne kuolee sukupuuttoon pikkuhiljaa. Ja First Contact War, eli ihmiset ja nämä niin Turianit ovat sotineet joskus aikaisemmin. Paljon historiaa.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander. But I'm guessing that's not why you came
Mä oon
down
huono
here.
selittämään asioita. Mä unohdan just näiden kaikkien rodut ja nimet.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Element Zero Core. Eli tämä alus on tehty yhteistyössä Turianien ja ihmisten kanssa. Ja historiassa ennen sodittu ja nyt tehdään yhteistyötä.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines. incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exiled, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
You got what you deserved.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Oh. Me puhuttiin jo kaikki, ne ei puhuta enempää.
I should go.
I should go.
See you later.
Jees, siinä oli ryhmän kanssa juttelua kyllä. Juttelemista aina riittää ihan mistä vaan. Ja näiden kanssa kyllä kannattaa jutella ainakin. Tässä ykkösessä on Rex jonka kanssa ja sitten Garrus. Ja tietty Liara ja Tali. Mutta mennään katsomaan seuraavaa tätä tehtävää.
Faster than light, larger warship, the Norman, large, biotic, an art.
Noveria ja Feros. Joo. Sitten vaan galaksin mappiin ja vähän sivutehtävää on, mutta mä jätän sen myöhemmin. Ja... Jos mä menisin Feros. Ja sinne hyppyä.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Citadel? Aha. Ehkä tän jälkeen. Joo, täällä striimanaan kyllä. Justiinsa juttelin kaikille ryhmäläisille tai tiimiin, ketkä kuuluu tähän tiimiin. Juteltiin hetken aikaa, se on tässä niinku menee, nyt vasta pääsee ekaan tehtävään. Tai ekaan, siis tän striimin ekaan, niin. Joo. Jaha, me laskeuduttiin, mutta tää ei mennyt itsestään sit tonne. Onks Jokerilla jotain sanottavaa?
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
Saving my boots from burning lava is part of your job, Joker. We don't give medals to soldiers for doing their jobs.
That figures. Just get me a nice card and a cake. No coconut, though. I hate that crap. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Ollaan juteltu noin.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Joo. Ketäs mä otetaan noveria? Kyllä mä otan Rex ja Liar. Mä en oikein tykkää yleensä ottaa noita ihmisiä messiin, koska ne onhan mieluummin alienetti.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Exo Presley saa nyt pitää aluksesta huolta.
This place has seen better days.
So much suffering, so much death, yet still they stay and fight.
We saw your ship. Faidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Faidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter. Take cover!
Ui, tämä päikä. Granaatti. Yhtäkkiä vaan raketti lentää kohti. Tänne täysin mitä kauhupeli pitäisi olla. Tuosta on mitään hyvää. Niinku tässä pystyy lyömäänkin. Jaha, noi hyppiet taas tuolla. Onneksi niitä ei muissa Mass Effect-peleissä ei yhtään. Hetkinen, tohon suuntaan. Taas mä latasin mun aseen. 4. Heittää granaatteja niin.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure. But what if
those Geth are bloody dangerous?
Ready.
Die first. The Geth will surely kill us all. How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
Mä muistan tän tehtävän kyllä joo. Siellä on faida.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Pikkukarttaa niin täytyy vissiin käyttää. Tai kun toi peittää. Tää niinku tää voi tästä. Mä ihmettelen, jää juuri. No nyt ylikuumenee kyllä. Näin.
Now we can update Faidan and get a vehicle safely out of the Normandy. The Geth base is our next objective. Muistan, että tää paikka on kyllä aikamoinen sokkelu. Niinku oliks tossa mukaan? Ei, niin. Käännyn heti kyllä väärään suuntaan, mutta minkäs sillä?
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm interested in what Saren sent the Geth to find. Nothing more.
If it's Geth you're looking for, you've come to the right place.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Tell me what the Geth want. Why are they attacking you?
If you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's ExoGeni?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony.
The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
Every Geth I kill brings me one step closer to Saren.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
What else can you tell me about ExoGeni?
ExoGeni funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them. Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at ExoGeni, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
What do you need done to get this place back on its feet?
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
Is there anything I can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more about it than I do.
You mentioned something about a food shortage.
Davin Reynolds is tasked with securing food for the immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
Let's talk about Zoo's Hope and Pharos in general.
Of course, Commander.
Tell me about your colony.
Life is hard and often brutal, even without our current problems. Colonial affairs back on Earth told us we'd be beneath the notice of any raiders. I guess they weren't counting on the Geth. But, despite everything, there's something tranquil about this place, unlike anything I've experienced before.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Yes. Squad. 4 pistettä. Spectre Training. Noin täysistä on Vanguard. 1 tonne. Assault Rifle. Tactical Armor. Näin. Pistetään auto. Joo. No mitä siellä nyt vielä oli assignment? Koitan säästää nää sniput varmaan tolle kärrykselle. Tossa on jo. No joo, auki. Sä toi. Samaa. Eikä sulla mitään auki. Ei oo hyvää haulikkoako? Joo. Eli vissiin sen hissille nyt sitten. Tää nyt johtaa tämä. Tunneleihin. Näin. Ja otitko sitten snipun automaattisesti vai? Joo, siinä on Meiko, eli taas mennään ajelulle.
And now to the Geth base. Not something an intelligent being would typically say.
Yep.
The last batch went south. I'll be looking forward.
We are receiving a weak comm signal. I cannot
Hop. Mullakin tuli joku tämä ase vai? Mä vaan niitten ohitte. Mua hirveesti ei kiinnosta nämä ajelusysteemit.
She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
Tää nyt vaan käy oppia yhteen.
We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the Geth.
They've got us on visual. We must be close.
Forget them. We need to find the Geth.
No. Älä jotain.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
I suggest you put that weapon down unless you're ready to use it.
Don't worry about him. He only cares about the company.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Vidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're surviving despite everything the Geth have done to them.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
Are we getting close to their base?
You're almost there. They're holed up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further down the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Where is your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide. For a short time.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Onko sä rupata ton kanssa pitempään?
And please remember, if you see my daughter...
Joo.
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
Everybody wants something. Hurry up about it.
Fair enough. I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
I'm listening.
Good. Good.
Sivutehtävät
Poking
messiin.
around in the ruins has become a bit too dangerous for me.
People are quick to assume we enjoy being in hazardous situations.
It's not that bad, really. All you need to do is find my console at Exogeny headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth a lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Ei jaksa jää kummempia.
Just keep in mind what I said.
Katsotaan. katsotaan nyt mitä jaksaa tehdä näistä. Päätehtäviä varsinaisesti tässä Mass Effect 1 ei ole ihan hirveästi, mutta nämä on kyllä pitkiä. Ja tää Meiko tykkää kyllä pomppia jokaisesta kivenmurikosta. Ja ei se toimi ikinä. Ohjaus on vähän kämänen ohjaus. Joo.
Wait! Shut down the comm! We've got incoming geth! Damn it! Shut down the comm!
Niitten alus kiinni.
The geth moved in rather quickly.
What are they up to? There's no point to this unless they're looking for something.
Hemmetin sammakot oikeesti noin pomppit, ne on kyllä niin ärsyttäviä. Ne pomppii vaan eka mestaa ja näin. Niin tätä varten me varmaan tarvittais toi taali tänne. Se on tietää näistä tietotekniikan yksiköstä, että me päästäis tonne. Tonne pitää mennä. Onks täällä mitään?
Our weapons cannot touch a field like this. We'll need another way in. This was a research facility. A place of learn. A one-way trip down, Commander Shepard.
A one-way trip. Ups. Noniin. Joo, kyllä mä nyt takas päästään siitä mitään.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Baron.
Who are you, and what are you doing in here?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
I'll fight my way through the Geth soon enough.
It's not the Geth, it's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. If you know something, tell me.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
What's a Thorian?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
I need more information. I need to know why the Geth are after this Thorian.
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a research assistant for Exogeny. I came here with my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
She's with some others from the colony. She's safe for now.
She's alive? Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one left. Please, Commander, just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
Jää rupattelemaan enempää.
You stay put. I'll go open some doors.
Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past any locked doors. Good luck with that field.
Space-dokkoja. Sori nyt siitä, mutta kun ne hyökkää kimppuun. Joo, Warren on se oikein kyllä.
Stupid machine! Access encrypted files! No, I don't want to review protocol.
Täällä on jotain ongelmaa.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption, or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
Siinä meni yllätyshäkkäys. Meitsi melkein kuolee.
Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on Species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zeus Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
What does Zeus Hope have to do with
Thorian? Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zeus Hope outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zeus Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85%
Tää on kyllä kriipiä menoa, mitä täällä on täällä Feros-planeetalla.
Exogeny knew all along what would happen to those people.
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of Species 37.
That explains their strange behavior. Should we inform your pilot?
Joker. Come in, Joker. Damn it, that field's blocking us.
We've got to drop that shield and get back to the outpost.
VI, tell me about the field surrounding the facility.
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
We need to find that ship. Let's get moving.
Going to standby mode.
Yes. Mihin suuntaan? Miks me just tultu täältä? Onko tää vähän sokkelomesta ja pitääkö? En kuitenkin pidä mennä johonkin tänne päin. No tonne päin, niin. Vitsi kun kääntyy väärään suuntaan ja... Sitten kun omistaa vielä huonon suuntavaiston, niin... Siellä on
like they're using these claws to anchor that ship to the side of the building.
Indelicate perhaps, but very efficient. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
We need a way to give it a kick. Let's check the other claws. Damn things can't be perfect.
This structure seems to have significance for the Geth. Is it possible they set up this room to serve as a sacred temple of sorts?
Whatever. I ain't here to learn their customs.
Eteenpäin. Ja ihmettelemään. Ruumiita näkyy jo ainakin. Hyppiä nyt oikein. Mikäs nyt pois eestä? Ei mitään hajua kumpaan varsinaisesti. No, käydään tsiikaan täällä nyt sitten ensin. Juu, se oli nopea käynti. Siellä ei ollut yhtään mitään. Yläkertoo. Voi ampua taistelussa tietty, mutta niin. Ei tässä ole mitään auki, kun on liian loutoa.
I fear we do not have the needed gear to destroy this claw. We will have to keep looking.
Yes. Ei kai toi Geth Prime tuolla. No ärsyttäviä tapella. Shock Trooperi. Vähän kerkeä. Joo, enää aloittaa itse sotimaan. Se ei kuollutkaan. Taas mä latasin asetta, mutta mulla on 0 granaattia. Toi on kyllä hyvä, kun Liara heittää noin lentoon tosta noin. Näihin on kaikkiin skill too low. Joo, puzzle, eli pitäis saa nyt. Animetsin kameran sitten tulee tohon eteen. Ei onnistunut. Ei onnistunut. Mulla on kans kultakalan muisti. Toi vissiin. Noin menee liian. Okei. Ei se... Tuossahan lukee. Okei. Sen piti olla high. Joo, mä vaan luulin, että se pitää olla just niinku täydellinen tai jotain. Hetkihän siinäkin sitten taas meni. Ja sinne tippuu se alus, heippa ja hyvästä ja kiitos palveluksesta.
Well done. Our way out should be clear now. We can go address this thorium issue.
This was my kind of mission. Kill a bunch of Geth and end things off with a huge crash.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to me.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
Keep those colonists away from the Normandy. Gun them down if you have to.
Will do, Commander. We'll fire off a few warning shots. That should send them running.
We're leaving. But let's rid this place of those damn synthetics before we go.
Tämä oli sitten vissiin se päätehtävä. Kö? Joo, ne sekoo, kun se on se Thorian, se kasvi tai en mä oo varma, se siitä, mutta. On pimeä ja sokkelomesta ei tiedä yhtään, että missä sitä sitten taas mennään ja... Pitikö tänne mennä vai... Joo. Joo. No tosta pääsee nyt.
There you are.
Hello,
We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
You said you didn't know about the thorium. I don't like being lied to.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the thorium, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
You did what you could. I'll help them, if you can tell me where to find the thorium.
The thorium is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after the thorium? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
Jees. Pitäisikö hypätä uudestaan tonne? No ei. Sitten vaan to the Mako ja let's go. mä jään nyt ekas noin Get-Fileen. Mä luulisin, että se yksi oli Get-File. Skipataan ne. Joo, kovasti yrittävät ammuskella, mutta no, ei osu. Vaan kilvet on kuitenkin tässä.
What was that all about?
Joo.
This is Juliana Bainham of Pharaoh's Colony. Please help us.
That's my mom! Stop! Stop the rover!
Pitäisikö mennä nyt messiin? No varmaan ihan sekaisin siellä. Okei.
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know what happened on Akuz. This doesn't have to end like that.
What do you think you're doing, Jong?
Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
You're after the one unique thing Pharos has, the Thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
Mä en pysty noita, kun mulla ei vissiin tarpeeksi leveliä tai se charmi häsky tai toi.
You've gone way too far. This ends now.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on!
Rip.
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's my fault. I knew what was going on and I didn't do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
I need to find out why the Geth are after the Thorian.
The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They die first. They're under its control.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
A reduced capacity concussion grenade might suit our needs.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
Anti-Thorian gas upgrade. Okay.
We'll stay out of your way until you clear a path. Good luck.
Eli joo, gas. Mun mielestä se mä aikaisemmin pelannut, niin ei täällä ei oo. Väärä nappi. Kuitenkin siis se antoi ne mulle, mutta pitääkö mulla laittaa ne itse vai ei? Joo, okei. Näin. Niin tossa on ne Paragon ja Renegade-mittarit, mutta sitten on myös nämä päivittää. Joo. No ton löysiks? Mä varmaan.
Any luck finding my workstation out in the ruins?
Time to get moving.
Joo, en löytänyt. Mä varmaan mennyt sitten johonkin tiettyyn huoneeseen. Sillä nyt niin väliä on. Sitten vaan päältä, niin homma hoituu. Joo, tässä on nyt vissiin tää kriivi. Mä en tiedä mitä nää on.
Infection could have altered a human to that extent. I wonder what is going on here.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
Gas grenades, mutta mitä mä saan ne käyttöön? Vai onks ne mulla Joo, mä menen tehkään. Helppo homma tää tästä. Tuolla. Noi on nyt niitä kolonisteja, joo. Eli mitä mun pitää vaan niinku... Okei, se nyt pitää... Mä menen lyömään niitä. Lyö. Sit mä kun... Ja toi tappaa. Katsotaas nyt vielä sitten. Niin. No kun mä en tiedä missä ne kaasuytyy tohon, sepä tässä niinku on ongelma. Tosta kato joo. Näin. Ne oli upgradeissa. Nyt mulla on kaasuytyt. Pitäis olla. Upgradeissa, kato, joo, nyt ne pitäis olla. Ja tossa on oikealla alkamassa 14 kolonisti, niitä oli 16, eli mä pari tapoi vissiin vahingossa. On kyllä haulikon. Nää joku saa vaan päälle. Kaasu. Meitsi on ihan just delaamassa. Ei, en mä halukaan jutella, mä haluan katsoa pois eestä. Joo.
We've got to move one of those cargo blocks.
Joo, nyt mä saan sen kaasu heitettyä ja hyvä varo, että mä eli se tappaa noikin yhdestä vissiin ja sit ne menee vaan eli tonne keskelle kun vippaan. Mä vaihan sitten pistoolia. Konekivääri.
Can you make sense of them?
Nori.
Tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
2 kolonistia valitettavasti kuoli. Harmi. Ja ne sekuuntti nyt. No niin, täällä on näitä. Joo. Ja leveliä tulloo taas. Kato 4. Mä saisin ton Spectre Trainerin. Ehkä laitetaan se täyteen. Ei kypärä. Electronics. No. Näin, ja tohon 2 sitten myöhemmin, joo. Sitten. Siinä on se Thorian, se hemmetin kasvi, se on kyllä piikkusen kakka. Ja no ei kuolla niinku ennen kuin...
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... That is disturbing.
Nothing's ever simple, is it?
Tää on vähän niinku pomo. Mutta toikin on myös
Invaders, your every step
Clone.
is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Sarah. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
I don't argue with plants. Give me what I want, now.
The Thorian is a piece of this world, extending across the land and back through the ages. You can no more kill it than cut the sky. Your blood will feed.
Niinku repii. Mutta onneksi Liara heittää sen mun pitää tuhota tosta kasvua. Osia. Takaa vähän antitoria. Niin tämä pitää tuhota eli overkill. Noita on. Niitä on muutama. Nouses nyt. Sä niinku odotat siinä. Joo, ja se spawnaa uuden ton Asari-klooni. Nyt tapetaan nyt hetken aikaa. Voitteko nousta? Noniin, tulkaa nyt sieltä kimppuun. ohitte. Ai. Give me more nades. Joo, ja uusi aseiden klooni. Ja mä muuten kuolen. Mennään vähän karkuun ja odottaa, että toi arvo palaa. Näitä on muutama näitä noita. Ja aina tulee välillä se yksi klooni. Arvoin, että näitä ei pystyy kyllä niinku sanoa, että käytän näin, mutta Mass Effect 2 kolmosessa pystyy laittaa puoliksi käyntiin. Ja pukasko toi nyt sitten? Tykkäätte olla eessä, menkääs nyt eteenpäin. Hoututtaa. Kaisut houtu. Noniin, ylikuumentuminen mennessä pois. Loppuviimeksi ei oo mitään pahoja, mutta kun on tämmöisessä ryhmässä, tämäkin on skill to low. Pitää ottaa ensi kerralla toi tali messiin, niin se pystyy varmaan avaamaan. Voiko tänne nyt uusi klooni, koska uusi toi. Taas muuten paikan neliötä. Leveliä tulee, se on hyvä aina mennäs kattoo vähän. Uusi charmi. Vanguardi. Pystytään sekin tosta maksaa. Noin. Joskus laitan kyllä ihan itten. Ups, ei pitänyt. No joo, mun piti lähteä liftiin, mutta no joo, ei sama. Mut sitten välillä mä päivitän kyllä ihan itekin nää. Vähän riippuu mikä meininki, mikä fiilis. No niin, tällä haulikolla. Tulee haulikolla tossa noin. En me sano yhtään mitään, että ei oo vielä kannattu viimeisesti kuollut. Mähän pystyn herättämään näitä heloon tolla. Sen pitäis jo tippua hitto. Mä ammun noita olosen lonkeroita. Herätys. Älä mene kyykkyyn, nyt juostaan taakse. Tää on kyllä ihan tehokasta, kun tää pystyy lyömään. Cooldown. Meikäläisen apua. Tolla on pistoolista. Enkäs nyt vähän jeesi, hei. Mihin ne on jäänyt? Millihopet ja... Huhhuh. No, ne on nyt jäänyt johonkin noin tiimiläiset. Joku pieni... Tulkaa tänne spavnikaan nyt tänne näin, mä pääsen. Oisko vielä yksi? Harvi, että mulla ei enempää granaatteja. Ylikuumentuminen. No, käy tää näinkin. Näin. Jaa, nyt te päätätte joinat tänne. Missä te olitte? Kauvolla vai? Oi, nyt se tippuu. Ja nyt se oikee vapautuu tuolta vissiinkin.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
How did you end up inside that thing?
My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Then why were the Geth trying to destroy the Thorian?
After Saren had what he needed, the Thorian became a liability. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory, a viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
You taught Saren, you can teach me.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander.
Do it.
Slow, deep breaths.
Do it.
Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Siinä oli aika paljon informaatiota.
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
A knowledge bond can be very traumatic. Are you all right, Commander Shepard?
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship where you can be monitored.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Eli Sovereign on nyt se alus, Reaper ja Saren on nyt se Sovereign kontrolloi Saren ja Mind Control meiningillä.
Tell me more about this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating. Its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship.
Indoctrination.
It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There is no other way to explain it.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Random kissari Joudille, mitäs tää kamera täällä oikeassa alakulmassa? Onko se nyt ollut ihan ok? Kyllä se vähän blokkaa tätä tekstiä ja sit se mun pikkukartan tuosta noin. Mutta...
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an Asari. She was widely known as a teacher of philosophy and religion. She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it, but I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
I can't let you leave. Vois tappaakin, mutta
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander.
Jaksan ihan täys mulkku olla ja tappaa kaikkea katolla vastaan.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere.
Tracks out.
Thank you,
Tracks. Tracks on mun eessäni. Tuliko taas vähän leveliä? Joo, kiitän. Mitäs tässä nyt sitten? Näin. Auteleveliä vaan. Otan koodeksessa taas näin. Noin, kaikki on nyt kunnossa täältä. Jos me vois sitten vaan lähteä veke. Täällä olisi tietysti sitä tehtävää, mutta... Tää on vähän creepymestä tää Feros. Mä en jaksa jutella näille. Se miettii nyt sitä sivutehtäviä. Tässä olisi kyllä niinku... Älä mä nyt sitten mene vahingossa johonkin. Nää on pitkiä nää päätehtävät. Niitä ihan hirveästi ei oo, mutta niinku ne on pitkiä. Ja puhelinkin sanoo, että akku loppuu. Täytyisi laittaa laturiiviin, niin hetkinen. Jeppistä. Sitten vaan elevettiin täällä. Tää on ärsyttävää, mä en tykkää tästä kohdasta, kun tää joka kerta tekee.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Joo.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Aina nää briefingit tässä näin, ja sit sama juttu nyt tulee tähän.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, ExoGeni should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Joo, mä disconnectaan nyt, niin ois uutta.
Goodbye, Counselor.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, sir. We lost that connection.
Hups. Noi suuttuu, jos jatkuvasti tätä disconnectaa. Yeah. Niitä voi disconnectaa joka kerta ja melkeinpä ja sit ne suuttuu. Mä haluan jos mä yritän reportoida rajoittaa, mutta... mennään tuota. Ei tonne. Tämä nyt sekoilee. Tänne. Mennään käymään. Mennään rupattelen taas sitten noille. Katsotaan, onko niillä yhtään mitään sanottavaa.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Niin, Rex on tehnyt niin Sarenin kanssa.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name.
Juttelutuoke, mitä tässä on, niin voi sitten linkittää tonne ihan Mass Effect 2 ja 3.
I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Ja esimerkiksi Rexin kanssa on hyvä jutella, koska myöhemmin tässä pelissä tulee kohta sitten, minkä takia se oli hyvä ja mennä tekemään sen sivutehtävää ja niin edelleen, mutta koitan olla spoilamatta.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Sillä vissiin ei.
Shepard.
Oh, ei on.
Rex.
En mä tiedä, Ashlyn kanssa nyt jutella, ei sillä varmaan mitään oikearrossa.
How are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
M3 Meiko.
Commander, good to see you.
Toimii aseita, ei mulla kredittejä siihen.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Joo, mä en tiedä, onko näissä on uutta juttua, mutta...
I should go.
See you later.
Yes. Tosta. Juttelen taas näille. Mä voisin käydä siellä Citadelissa. Siellä olisi joku tyyppi. Mä mennään itse asiassa länkään Edenin.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s. And it'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
You distrust them that much?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified. Because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Commander? Joo. Nähnyt vähän juttelemaan tälle Liaralle tosta.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Joo. Mitäs sitten? Joo. Jaa. Onks mä käydään nyt siellä Citadelissä sitten? Käydään kattoo mitä siellä on.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Jaa, ei mennä sitten vielä.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander. But they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Vermeer. Sinne kannattaa mennä vasta viimeiseksi. Mutta niin. Joo, mennään poikkeen Citadelissa vielä. Varmaan sitten lopettelemaan tätä pelihetkeä. Se vissiin parisen tuntia tullut.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Rogue VI. Tästä kerrotaan Mass Effect 2 välissä.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems.
Siitä tulee
We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Yes. Sivutehtäviä. Se on maan kuussa se, mistä toi äsken höpötti. Joo, saving content, kyllä. Mitä merkitystä Citadelissa, kenen kanssa sinne mennyt?
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
Mitä sulla nyt on?
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Admiral, I'm on urgent business with the Citadel. Is there something you need?
Let's get one thing clear, Shepard. You might be a specter to the aliens, but to me you're just another junior officer. Be respectful. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
Captain Anderson made it clear to me that my assignment came from way up in the brass. They say jump, I say how high.
Remember that when I tell you to jump. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
This ship saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration. I've read your reports. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
This ship is Council property right now. So, respectfully, please clear the gangway.
Have it your way, Commander. But expect me to file a report on this.
Heippa. Eipä kiinnosta.
Your choice in armor is awfully limited, Tally. Couldn't you wear something without a helmet?
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
So your people are forever wandering, and now they couldn't settle if they wanted to. I'm sorry.
Täällä on se reporteri. Oh. Se on jo jokaisessa Mass Effectissa tämä justiinsa. Sitä voi ruveta
Commander
turvaa
Shepard?
jokaisessa Mass Effectissa.
Khalifa Benzine in Al Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I've had enough of your snide insinuations.
No.
You son of a bitch! I'll make sure everyone in the Alliance sees that. Your career is over.
Vähän myös. No joo, se. Renegade ja sitten kuitenkin joo päästy sitä lyömään. Sitten se oli hauskaa. Oho. näin. Mä löin turvaan sitä reporttia. Kysyy tyhmiä kysymyksiä. Embassy Longo. Oliks täällä tossa? Reporteria pystyy lyömään turpaa jokaisessa Mass Effectissä. Joo. Eli oikein tästä päin vasemmalla.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
No joo. Eli onks täällä nyt sitten? Onks se tää sun? Ei. Tossa. Voi olla, että mä oon mennyt jotain ohittaa.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
You said you had a job offer.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on the cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
You want me to hunt down the people who killed her?
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive. The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Coming up with the ransom seems like the best way to ensure Dahlia's safety.
That's what I thought. I did what they wanted, transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to CSEC immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
You got in over your head and you expect me to pull you out?
This is easy money for you, Shepard. I've already found her. You just need to bring her back. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster. I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Don't worry. I'll bring your sister back.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right man for the job. Come
Katsotaan,
back and see me when the job is
jaksaa.
done.
Joo. Oliko täällä muuta täällä? Joo, se on toi.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Jaa. Pitäisikö mun mennä seuraavaan paikkaan ja lopetella.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Täällä on ne. Ei vissiin. Tiedä.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Tänne ihan viimeiseksi Noveria olisi joo ja sitten on
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Onneksi tää skipataan tää höskä Mass Effect 2
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Mutanttizombeja kyllä joo.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Ms. Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. The brass isn't happy with the way you treated her. This comes straight from the Joint Military Command.
I don't have the patience to deal with tabloid gadflies who think they're great journalists.
Commander, if she had done that at a bar, she'd go home in an ambulance. But they want me to make this clear. We can't mistreat the press. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Yes. Local cluster. Se on se yksi pikkusivutehtävä, jos me mennään hoitaan se. To the soul. Se vie ja sitten lopettaa mennä seuraavaan paikkaan. Rogue VI. Ollaan takas kotona, tuossa on maa ja Luna. Pikku sivutehtävä Lunalla. Yes. Pitäisikö ottaa ihan ihmiset tähän höskään vaan? No mä tiedän. Oi, olemme laskeutuneet kuuhun. Siellä on maa ja johonkin tänne päin. Mulla on sitten pikkukarttaa tuossa näkyvillä, pitää katsoa isoa karttaa. Mä en näe omaa facecamia. Pääsisiköhän vaan tästä näin, katsotaan. Tuolla se peissä, kyllä. Eli täällä on Rogue VI, joka on nyt vielä VI, mutta sitten tulee Mass Effect 2, sitten tulee ihan täydellinen, tai siis self-aware AI. Sitten sen enempää. Tuhotaan nää tykit ensin. Ohi. Pakitetaan tohon ja... Ai niin joo, mulla on muuten... Niin. Pistäis vaan auto, koska... Jep. Enter building. Ja mennyt 3 rakennusta. Ja. Täällä on lähinnä vaan tämmösiä turretteja. Ne ampuu ohjuksiansa. Tää on lyhyt sivutehtävä, mutta tää nyt on... Tää nyt on tämmönen... Piikkuna vaan. Jep. Ja nää mun pitää siis... Okei. Taas haulikko saa vähän. En tiedä. Se oli siinä. Jep, siinä oli 1/3. Ja sitten voimme lähteä pois. kaikki talteen. Ja exit building.
Yes, sir.
You lead. I'll follow.
Selvä homma. Ei ollut paljon sanottavaa tiivinäisillä siihen. Joo. Onks noista nyt mitään? Noista power junctioneista. Mä en jaksa pettiä noita power junctioneita. Onko niissä mitään vai ei? Jaa niin, tää yrittää nyt suojella tää. Tekee näitä pahtioita, mutta eipä se minua estä. Jep, tämä on helppoa tuhota nää. Oi. Kaksi kolmesta, sitten vielä yksi ja voimme lähteä täältä. Paitsi täällä on kyllä vielä yksi barrieri tossa noin. Onko vielä? No on vielä. Jaa, tuo on tommonen. Kyllä yrittää nyt VI saa yrittää hankaloittaa elämää. So to speak. Joo, ja sitten vielä yksi rakennus.
Got it.
Hohoja sanoo Jouni. Joo. Oliko siinä nyt kaikki sitten noista tykeistä? FBI yrittää tehdä kaikki. Mutta kun mä saan. Extra tykkää. Ainakin leveliä tulee sehän. Charmy Immediate Spectre Training Vanguard on täynnä. Ei vielä saa tota auki. Jep. Näin. Noin. Okei. Mä tiedän, otetaan toi. Sitten voimme lähteä pois. Vissiin pitäisi olla sitten enää mitään esteitä, barriereita sun muuta. Voimme lähteä vaan. Tuolla olisi taas yksi loote ja tuollakin on. Kato, missä on yksi. Mä avaan ne vaan tuolla Omnigeelille. Siitäkin on vitsi tota. Take all. Ja exit building. Ja mitäs me päästiin sitten takas tota alukselle? Miten me päästään? Miten me päästään pois täältä? Ensin piti mennä makoon ja sitten... Joo, 4 kato muistaa vielä. Normandilla kyllä. Ja se oli pikku sivutehtävä siinä sitten. Rogue VI. No ei. Siinä oli Rogue VI, joo. Mennään kotiaurinkokunnasta pois ja mennään Noveriaan. Yes. Ja sitten kun me ollaan laskeuduttu tänne ja höpötelty nämä tärkeimmät, niin me lopettaa tämän pelisession. Tämän streamin tähän. Rupee nälkä näppäilemään. Muutenkin 2:30 nyt.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Näin siihen tallentuu. Joo. Joo, tallentuu, mutta tallennetaan ne veitekin tosta noin. Save completed. Nää, ja nyt me ollaan Ensi kerralla on jatkaa tästä Noveriasta ja näin. Minäpä lopetan tämän lähetyksen niin. Jaa, N6, en tiedä. Katso. Mutta joo. Lopetan lähetyksen, se on mo.